Alright everybody, I've got another 8 stones from Friday the 13th rock hounding trip out in the Gila Bend Mountain range area that we're going to cut. So again, some of these were on the original rock hounding video from that area. But these are all picked up on Friday the 13th. So let's go ahead and walk through these real quick, see what we're going to cut today. Alright, so this first one is a fairly thick biscuit, flat on the bottom. Might cut in through the thick part. Alright. Next up, alright, so this one's kind of showing signs of having something else on the bottom, but maybe some agate on top. So maybe a combination of the two. Might cut that one a long ways. Alright, this one looks like it's going to have some tubes and or moss in it. It should be an interesting one to cut. Alright. So this one's got an odd shape where it's kind of well, I guess it broke off part of the bottom. So maybe I tried to cut this one this way, where this is the top part, the back part of what gets cut off. We'll see if I can get that on the saw like that. All right, next up, this one's kind of peeling a little, but it's gonna have those orbs in it for sure. Got a feeling this is gonna be banded all the way through, but you never know, could be quartz. Might cut this one long ways. Alright, and then this guy, another odd shaped biscuit. Looks fairly intact. I do see a window right here, so I'll probably cut him this way, parallel to that. And then this one also looks intact, mostly intact. Probably cutting through the thick part. So let me get these on the saw, get them cut, and I'll bring back the results. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, back from the saw, let's walk through these. So I had high hopes for this one. Unfortunately, it was mostly quartz. It is still very cool looking. It's got some interesting patterns, including some waterline where I wouldn't have expected it. Don't think I've ever seen one like that. Definitely worth polish on that side. This side, you can't see as much of it. Might polish it or throw it in a tumbler. Alright, cool. Next up, I don't know if I actually showed this one when I was walking through them. I don't remember walking through this one. But I wanted to cut under that banding that was showing. And it kind of clipped, or it broke off this side here, but otherwise it was a pretty good cut. But unfortunately that moss is pretty pitted. The banding is pretty cool. It's got some quartz that fracture went into and kind of filled up with dirt. So that one's gonna need cleaned out. Next up, we got that one that looked like the bottom had popped off at some point. And let's see how he turned out. I got a pretty good cut on him the way I wanted. So, all right, so turned out this was a plume agate for the most part. A little bit of banding, not much. Plumes are very pitted, unfortunately. but they're super cool looking, especially right here. So that might still be worth a face polish, especially this side. Looks like red ferns growing in there. That's really cool. All right. Next up. Okay. All right, well, it came out pretty cool looking. It had some tubes or bots that got cut perpendicular around the edges. It does have some quartz in the middle, but it's pretty solid and clean looking. So this is a good candidate for a face polish as well. All right, it's pretty nice. Okay. Next up, another kind of double. Let's see how this one came out. Oh, I like that one. It does have a little bit of quartz, but mostly banded, and I don't see any fractures. Cool pattern, very distinct bands. It's got the orbs in it. All right, that's a definite face polish for these. I like that, that's nice. All right, cool. Next up, so I tried to cut this one longwise. Kind of a little thin on this side, unfortunately, but let's see how he turned out. Oh, nice. A little bit of quartz, but mostly banded. Full pattern, a little bit of fracture on that end. So definitely gonna have to clean this one up and do a face polish on it. That's really cool. Nice. All right, 2 left. All right, so this is the one that had a really cool pattern on the outside. Looked like it's gonna have some interesting stuff on the inside. Oh, nice. All right, let's look at this side by side. All right, there is some pitting in some of the moss or plumes, but look at the red and the kind of blue-gray and the white banding. That's really nice. That's a definite face polish on these. Wow, that's super cool. All right, one left. All right, again, cut this one long ways. Let's see how it turned out. Oh, wow. Okay, so it does have a fracture or two right in the middle area, but it looks pretty stable, and the pattern and the color is really cool. Definite face polish on this. It's got some cool stuff going along the edges here too. Very nice. Shame it had some fractures, but again, that'll make a nice specimen piece. Very cool. All right, that was the last one in this short video. And again, these are some of the finds from the Friday the 13th rock hunt out in the Gila Bend Mountain Range area just outside of Phoenix, Arizona. All right, again, thanks for watching, everybody, and we will catch you on the next one. Bye.